Hello guys, welcome back. Zap Dragon is back with Minion Prince. Now the catch here is that it includes a queen charge, but don't worry, it's not as tricky as something like hybrid. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, and trust me, it's easier than you think. We're going to test this strategy on 3 well-known base designs, including ones with both single-target Infernos and off-course super minions in the defending clan castle. This will really show you how effective this attack can be, no matter the challenge. This is the hero's equipment for this strategy, and as always I've dropped the army composition link down below and will also show them at the end of every attack. Let's aim for 150 likes, and let's get started after a small intro. Alright, here's the first base. Let me break down the basics of this attack for you. The first thing you need to do is check the position of the air sweepers. This is super important for planning your attack path. After that, we'll use a queen charge to clear one side of the base. Ideally, you want to take out 1 to 2 air defenses, enemy clan castle troops, and if possible, the enemy queen. Clearing these key defenses will set you up perfectly for the rest of the attack. Next, we'll use 6 zap spells and 2 earthquake spells to take out the remaining 2 air defenses. Once that's done, it's time to unleash the main force dragons, balloons, Minion Prince, and the stone slammer to sweep through the rest of the base. Now here's an important detail about Minion Prince, but I'll get to that in a bit. Looking at this base, you can see the enemy clan castle and air defense are positioned here. So, it makes the most sense to start the queen charge from this side. You might wonder, why not attack from the Inferno side instead? Well, it's simple, our queen won't survive long under heavy fire from all those defenses. The main goal here is to clear a key compartment while making sure your queen stays alive as long as possible, setting up the rest of the attack for 100% success. So here's how we're going to execute this attack step by step. First, we'll deploy the queen right here, supported by 4 healers and a COC loon to check for air traps. Next, we'll drop 2 baby dragons to create a funnel, ensuring the queen heads into the base. Once the funnel is set, we'll use wall breakers to open up the first layer of walls. As the queen pushes forward, we'll use a poison spell and a freeze spell to handle the enemy clan castle troops, and we'll rage the queen to keep her alive and clear the section quickly. This will leave this entire area wide open for the dragons to handle. Next, we'll target the remaining 2 air defenses with zap spells and earthquake spells to take them out. With those defenses gone, we'll spam the main force loons, dragons, the stone slammer, and Minion Prince to sweep through the base. Now here's the key part: Minion Prince's ability. This ability slows down defenses and works like a freezing effect. You'll also notice his dark orb ability functions similarly to the queen's giant arrow, making it super effective against high-value defenses. Here's the trick: use the Minion Prince's ability when he's facing the Inferno Tower or the enemy queen. If you miss that timing, you won't slow or freeze the most critical defenses, which could cost you the attack. Once the dragons start moving, they'll destroy the defenses while the Minion Prince supports with his abilities. Also, the Dragon Rider from the clan castle troop will aid in destroying the base more easily. And just like that, the base gets cleared effortlessly. I'll provide more necessary tips, and now, let me show you exactly how I tripled this base. Alright, let's start the attack. Here's the army composition we'll be using. Before we dive in, I'll need to activate the hero potion to give my Minion Prince the best possible start. It's a small boost. First, we'll drop the queen, supported by 4 healers and a test loon to check for air traps. Then, we'll deploy 2 baby dragons on either side like this to set up a nice funnel. While the funneling is happening, we'll use wall breakers to open up the first layer of walls. Now, here come the enemy clan castle troops, the dangerous part. We'll quickly drop a freeze spell and a poison spell to handle them while raging the queen to keep her going strong. Next, we'll take out the 2 air defenses using 3 zap spells and 1 earthquake spell on each. Make sure to aim the spells carefully to take out nearby defenses for extra value. With our queen still alive and at full health, it's time for the main phase. We'll drop another test loon, followed by all the dragons, the stone slammer, and finally, the Minion Prince. Now for the critical moment, we'll use the Minion Prince's ability to slow down and freeze the defenses. Timing is everything here, so make sure you use the ability when he's targeting key defenses like Inferno Towers or the enemy queen. My dark orb level is pretty low right now, which means its impact isn't as strong as it could be. But trust me, once you max it out, tripling bases becomes so much easier. If you're using the Minion Prince, prioritize maxing out the dark orb. It's way more important than the henchman puppet. Alright, the clan castle troops are handled, and now we just need to wait for the 3 stars. Some of you might think, this base is too easy since it has both multi-target infernos. But hold on. Our next attack will tackle both single-target inferno base, which is much tougher. Sometimes you'll need to adjust your troops and spells based on the base design, and I'll show you an example of that in the next attack. But remember, the queen charge is the backbone of this strategy. You'll need to invest your spells wisely to get maximum value out of her. After the recent update, Zap Dragons are shaping up to be one of the best strategies for every Town Hall level for Minion Prince. If you've got any questions so far, feel free to drop them in the comments, I'll be happy to help. And yes, don't forget about our like aim. Your support means a lot. Unlike other strategies, this one takes practice to master. Timing is everything, especially with the Zap spells. Make sure your queen has cleared a path and the air defenses are in range before you strike. Keep an eye on the remaining defenses and use any leftover spells to support your dragons as they push through. And here's the army combination. And let's move to second base. We have made some adjustments since this base has 2 single-target infernos. This time we will only take down 1 air defense with our spells, and we will save the rest of our spells to support the queen. Let us start by deploying the queen. Our goal here is to take down the air defense compartment, single-target inferno, enemy clan castle troops, and the enemy queen. We will funnel the queen inside using funneling troops. Since this area is heavily defended, we will start with a rage spell on the queen to keep her going strong. Now we will freeze the Inferno Tower. Every second counts here. The enemy clan castle troops have arrived, so we will use a freeze spell and a poison spell to handle them, followed by another rage spell on the queen. Things are getting intense, so we will drop an additional freeze spell to ensure the queen survives. It is crucial to keep her ability intact during this phase of the attack. With the queen doing her job, it is time to deploy the test loons, followed by the dragons, just like in the previous attack. Now we will drop all the dragons, the Stone Slammer, and the Minion Prince. Here is the key part. We will wait for the perfect moment to use the Minion Prince's ability. Our goal is to activate it against the single target Inferno, or the dragons will not survive. Alright, it is the perfect time. Let us activate it. Wow, look at that. It is amazing. The dragons are absolutely crushing the base now. Guys, I hope you are loving this strategy. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome strategies, including upcoming Minion Prince guides for other town halls. Your support motivates me to create more videos for you. I will also link the best Town Hall 10 attack strategies and a no siege machine guide down below, so make sure you check those out after this video. Alright, let us finish this one up and move on to the third strategy. And I think there is not much to explain here. This attack will be executed just like the first strategy. But let me share some important tips that are absolutely essential for executing this attack effectively. As I mentioned earlier, your queen should always be the main priority when starting the attack. If the queen charge fails, you will not be able to perform the Zap Dragon strategy successfully. Before launching the attack, carefully scout the enemy base. Look for potential weaknesses and optimal entry points for the queen charge. Pay close attention to the placement of air defenses, the clan castle, and defending heroes. Choose a side of the base where your queen can access multiple air defenses and create a clear path toward the core. Avoid areas with heavy splash damage defenses, as they can quickly wear down your queen. Deploy the healers behind the queen to provide continuous healing support. Monitor their placement to ensure they stay safe from air targeting defenses. Save your freeze spells for critical moments, like when your queen is under heavy fire or facing a defending hero that poses a significant threat. Be prepared to handle clan castle troops during the queen charge. Once the path is cleared, deploy dragons along that route to ensure they stay on the desired path, Flexibility is key. Be ready to adapt your strategy based on the base layout and how the attack unfolds. Remember, practice makes perfect. Refine your skills with this strategy through repeated attempts and learn from both your successes and failures. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, even just a little, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome strategies. And do not miss out on the videos linked in the iCard for even more strategies. The Queen Charge Zap Dragon strategy is all about precision and timing. It helps your queen's ability to clear a path, sets up a perfect funnel, and lets your dragons dominate the base. With practice, you'll be tripling bases like a pro. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Stay beautiful. Peace.